guys, so today I'm here because I've got a bunch of trash. Actually, I've used a few products and I wanted to just share with you what I've used and what I did repurchase. So let's go ahead and get on with the video, since these videos tend to be pretty long when it comes to trash type videos. So the first products I have are all hair care, and I've got Wen. So I've got the Fall Vanilla White Pumpkin. I've got a 32 ounce of tea tree from Wen, another one that I really like. I like the tea tree because it really does help my hair grow. My hair grows super fast, and I attribute it to Wen and some of the tea tree and some of the other stuff that I use from Wen. I've got another 32 ounce of Wen tea tree cleansing conditioner for my hair that I've used up. I've also got a Spring Honey Lilac. Such a good smell. My husband really likes that. He likes the smell of lilac. Then I've got one of the original Sweet Almond Mint. As you can tell, I use a lot of Wen, so the next one I have here is the Fragrance Free. This one's just really doesn't have much except for like a minty smell to it, so I used that one up. I liked it. I prefer the scented ones, but yeah, I used that one up. And then I have one of their lavender styling creams. I have the styling creams in my shower at all times, and the styling cream is something that you would put on your hair after you've cleansed it twice, and then you will put like a dime size or a quarter size, depending on how long your hair is, of the cleansing conditioner back into your wet hair. Then you go, I usually do 2 pumps of the styling cream in my hair while it's damp, and then I get out and then I will style my hair. So it really does take the frizz down, keeps my hair shiny, and I love Wen. I've been using it for years and I will continue to use it. So I also have one of the styling creams, and this is a 613. You can see it's well used and all scratched up because I keep these in my shower. So that is another one that I've gone through, and I think that is all the hair care products. Yes, that's all the hair care products. Alright, moving on. I got through my Burt's Bees cleansing oil with coconut and argan oil. So this is for normal to dry skin. I have oily skin in the center of my face, but I really did like this either way because I like to cleanse my face sometimes with an oil. I just like the way it makes my face feel. Even though, like I said, I have oily skin, sometimes oily skin can come from not being hydrated enough. And since I usually use like a mattifying primer or a mattifying sunblock, something like that, I like this. I just do. So if you haven't tried this Burt's Bees cleansing oil, this is a really good one. I really like it, and I will repurchase this. The next item I have here, the Maybelline Age Rewind. This stuff is pretty amazing for a drugstore concealer. If you haven't tried it, I would highly recommend it. This is the Age Rewind in, what color did I have this one? The Neutralizers. It's supposed to help cover like dark circles or anything like that, and it really, really does. So this is something that I will repurchase. It's a nice, cost-effective concealer, and I highly recommend it. So if you haven't tried the Maybelline Age Rewind in the Neutralizer color, I would. Alright, what else do we have in here? Oh, I got an empty tube of Too Faced is Better Than Sex. We always have this on hand. I also like the one from Last Paradise, but I do like the Too Faced is Better Than Sex better. So I have another one right here. This is an empty tube. I like this mascara. A lot of people like it or hate it. I'm one of the ones that like this mascara. So I like the way, and I actually have it on today. So I like the way it gives volume to my lashes. It really plumps up my lashes and adds length. I think it's a great mascara. The wand is great. It does start to have a little bit of crumblies at about 10 to 12 hours, depending on how hard my day is, but I mean, it's nothing over the top that I can't handle. So if you haven't tried the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, I highly suggest it. It's kind of on the pricey side, but you can always get a sample size for like $12 at Sephora. The next thing I have here is from The Ordinary, the High Spreadable Fluid Primer. I really did like this. The one thing I can tell you is you can kind of see in the bottle, it did dry out really quick, so there's still some in there, but I can't get it out. It just kind of clumped up. But I mean, this is a really nice primer, and it's actually in my cart already from Beautylish, because that's where I ordered my products from The Ordinary. As soon as I'm ready to order, I shall be getting another bottle of this. Alright, really the next product I have here is the IT Cosmetics CC Color Correcting Full Coverage Foundation with SPF 50. So we are completely out of this. My daughter actually used this up the last couple of months that we had it, and then she discovered I got the Born This Way foundation, and then I got a few other foundations that were more full coverage, and then she never turned back. So I don't know that I will be repurchasing this, but I did get a sample of it and I've been trying it out. So I mean, this is one that during the winter months, it does not stay on my face for more than 4 hours. During the summer months, it will kind of meld into my face a little bit better, and even though it disappears, it doesn't look as bad during the summer, which is kind of weird when you think about it, because you get more heat during the summer, but it just looks better on my face during the summer than it does during the winter. So I may actually pick another tube of this up, but it's not something that's on my high to-do priority list. It's a good foundation that only lasts about 4 hours on my face, so we'll see. It's kind of all right. The next thing I have here is, I've had this in here for a really long time. So a while ago I did a on-bagging, like a shopping on-bagging of some of the stuff that I bought at Walmart, I think it was, and I ended up picking up this hard candy Oops proof eraser. The day that I went ahead and was gonna try to use it, I you know, shook it up because I was like, and it's full, completely full, which really annoys the crap out of me. I went to go and erase like a little mark that I had on the side of my eye, and the pen kind of wasn't working, so I figured, well, I'll push it in, because sometimes when you push on something, you can get more product out, and that didn't work. So I pushed it in again, and it went all the way in. So I pulled it out, and I pulled out the little tip, and I could not get it back in. So this was a waste of money for me, and I don't suggest it because it didn't work, and it really annoyed me, and I just threw it in my trash box right away. I should have took it back because this little thing was like $5, and I completely spaced it out. But yeah, it's still full, and I don't know how to get the product out of there. If anybody knows how to do that, let me know, because all right, moving on, I've got a couple more products here. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. I absolutely love this stuff, and I was so upset when this one ran out because it was just a little tester that I got in one of my Sephora Play boxes. But I went ahead and order another, of a bigger size of it. So I really like this stuff. It has held my brows in place very well. I have tried some from the drugstore, like the Maybelline one with the little green handle, and it's just clear and it has like pink writing, and I think it's a great brow gel, but for some reason I do not know what Anastasia puts in her brow gel, but it seriously makes my brows stay in place forever. And because I think that I use her gel products for my eyebrows as well, because I use the Dip Brow, I use the pencil from her, I use I just use all of Anastasia's eyebrow stuff, that I think that it may work better like that, but it does work pretty darn good when I'm using it with other products. So this is one that I was so upset that I ran out of, but I did end up buying a full-size tube of it. Or I don't know if that's a full-size tube of it, or if it is a a bigger sample size or whatever, but I ended up getting this when I ordered this. So I was pretty happy to get another tube of this Anastasia, and this is one that I probably will continue to buy unless I can find a drugstore one that works just as well and isn't as expensive as this. But till then, I'm going to be spending my money on the Anastasia. All right, and the last thing I have, which I'm so upset that I have an empty bottle of this, and I don't know that I'm saying this correctly, Adelaar cologne, and I have it in vanilla essence. This stuff smells just so nice. I do have 2 other ones. This one is almost gone, so this can probably get one more squirt, and then I have 1 more bottle left. If you like the original Burberry scent, this is pretty much that smell with just slightly more powdery than the original Burberry. This stuff is just amazing. It's my very most favorite perfume besides the original Burberry, but this stuff is super expensive. It's like $130 for like a bottle. So this is why I end up getting these little tiny testers for it, but it's so good. And I only wear it on special occasions, or if I really want to smell pretty and feel pretty, that's when I wear it, because I can't afford to waste it because I'm down to 1 bottle. But this stuff is amazing. So if you haven't tried it, try to get a tester of the vanilla essence. Amazing, absolutely amazing. And one day I will save the money to buy the $130 bottle. So all right guys, that was everything that I have in my empties today. let me know what you've tried of any of the things that I've showed you. Some of the stuff is a lot of hair care stuff, and I do go through a lot of hair care, but all the Wen stuff that I showed you was probably like a year and a half worth of Wen bottles that I had saved up. So even though it looked like a just ton of Wen stuff, I don't go through it that fast. It is very expensive, but it's very nice for your hair, and I highly recommend Wen stuff. As a matter of fact, I see just had like this big sale for Wen. So I have a gallon of the pumpkin spice in my bathroom right now, but I also got a gallon of the winter vanilla mint. Super good. And then I ended up getting the peach package that came with like the oil, and then it came with the cleansing gel, and then it came with a styling cream as well. And I ended up getting that, and my daughter took that, except for the oil. I wouldn't let her take the oil, so she took all of that. Then I ended up getting, just today, with a Summer Tropical Paradise styling gel, and then a new Summer Tropical Paradise cleansing conditioner, and then it also came with a mousse. So I'm very excited to try their mousse. I've only tried like small portions of their mousses before, so that all came today in the mail, which is I don't get this stuff for PR or anything like that. I buy it myself, so I'm a little insane when it comes to Wen products, as you can tell. I continue to buy them. They're very pricey, but I like them because they really do help with my curly hair. As you can tell, my hair doesn't look curly, and it does not look frizzy. My hair just looks super healthy. So I highly, highly, highly recommend Wen if you haven't tried it, but I'm a little off topic, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. But try Wen if you haven't tried it. If you spend a lot of money on your hair products, I would definitely try this. Let me know if you tried any of the stuff that I brought up here, if you guys hate some of the stuff that I have, or if you love some of the stuff I have, and if you would repurchase or now purchase some of the stuff that I showed you in my empties, and you maybe might want to try it now. Alright guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please take the time to subscribe now, and I shall talk to you guys later. Bye!